Calling you a radical, I'm not about to celebrate anybody's death. But if I was going to celebrate a death, it would be a big, giant party today. Now, I was in Pacific Beach, California, when Kissinger died, and I was up at the water bar. Some people come up, some young biology students at San Diego State, and asked me to come give them a lecture at the bar. You should have seen the celebration going on in there. And it wasn't just us old people that remember Vietnam. And Kissinger was, well, remember Vietnam's failures, went off to Vietnam to kill the Viet Cong. Who was the young, manipulated fool? Dick Cheney, by Kissinger. Then he was manipulated again by Bibi. We're talking one of the most evil human beings who ever walked the planet. It's important for YouTubers, vloggers, social scientists, because print media is a joke. They're going to sensationalize, the lies that what media is, academia. So anybody with 3 brain cells knew that Afghanistan and Iraq had 0.0 to do with 9/11. And Dick Cheney, well, you're talking maybe the most evil man, well, at least since Kissinger, well, they are Kissinger, is dead. How many heart transplants later? Evil? Oh, fuck. How many deaths is he responsible for? Went off to Afghanistan to kill the Taliban, went off to Iraq. So he died, his heart finally failed after how many transplants? Now remember, this needs to be recorded in history, the creeps, the evil, this whole madness started, 9/11. Well, the manipulation of 9/11 and Dick Cheney, Wolfowitz, Bremer. Colin Powell told the fucking greatest, well, the second greatest lie in human history. Saddam Hussein had weapons, and he full well knew that he was lying. He died of multiple myeloma, which I have. Rumsfeld, he died of multiple myeloma, which I have. Dick Cheney's dead now. Lowlife George W. is still alive. Everything that we were saying is the peace community and the activists in 2001, 2, 3, 4. I was not born with these scars across my face. It took years protesting in this, and I knew it. Anybody with half a brain cell knew that this was all fucking lies. You're talking millions of deaths. How many people died in Iraq under the fucking thumb of Dick Cheney? How many people died in Afghanistan? How many people died here that fell for their lies? He's dead. I'm not going to celebrate anyone's death. But if I was, and I was at the celebration of Kissinger's death, but I wasn't there for that reason. I just happened to be there. Timing. I was giving a lecture on marine biology to San Diego State University students who wanted the real lecture. They wanted the real marine biologists. So I'm not going to celebrate anybody's death. But if I was, this would be the biggest party I ever had. He's dead. Rumsfeld's dead. Colin Powell, the greatest liar, well, second greatest liar. The greatest lie in human history is nuclear energy, well, nuclearism. Barry Antoinette Obama told that's right up there. So I just tell it's safe, the plume. But Saddam Hussein had weapons of mass destruction, and Colin Powell full well knew that it was a lie. How many deaths do you think Dick Cheney was responsible for? It's important that this gets branded in history. Wolfowitz. Dick Cheney was a fool. Halliburton on Balcom. Dick Cheney was being manipulated by Kissinger from a very young age. Clear back to Kissinger, Cambodia. Kissinger could have been the evilest man who ever lived until Bibi come around, the guy from Poland. They were all being manipulated by the Middle East of Eden cult. Dick Cheney was the most manipulated. He's dead. Colin Powell's dead. Rumsfeld's dead. Wolfowitz is still alive. Bremer's still alive. W. Bush. But these are the architects. These are BB puppets. When BB was handed off by Kissinger. Could be the most evil man on the planet. Well, second anyway. BB's the most evil man on the planet. How many deaths did he cause? He's dead. I'm not going to celebrate anyone's death. But if I was, it'd be one giant party. Saddam Hussein had weapons of mass destruction. Went off Afghanistan to kill the Taliban. Went off to Iraq to truck $100 bills to Switzerland in a big old fucking sack for Dick Cheney. Wyoming, right there. Right there. Dick Cheney's dead. Stand tuned.